Governor Maura Healey has plenty to focus on here in 2025, whether it's housing, the state's shelter system, or just the daily onslaught of headlines coming from the Trump administration.
Yeah, our NBC 10 political reporter Matt Pritchard sat down today with the governor one-on-one and has more from the State House.
This is a busy season for the governor, juggling priorities here in Massachusetts as well as the day-to-day news coming out of Washington.
Governor, thanks so much for the time. We really appreciate it.
A conversation filled with forward-looking threads and instant reactions.
God save whoever messes with Boston.
Minutes before our sit-down interview, President Trump responding to Boston Mayor Michelle Wu's State of the City address, the administration calling her radical.
What do you make of his just sort of incessant attention when it comes to Massachusetts?
You know, Boston is the safest major city in the country. Massachusetts is one of the safest states in the country. Also, we're not a sanctuary state. So I just don't understand some of this rhetoric. And what's really concerning is that there have been reports of people being picked up who actually have work authorizations, who've been living here for years, who have been working here for years, and are doing what they need to do in terms of getting through the immigration process. So, you know, that's incredibly disruptive.
Federal funding also front of mind. President Trump signing an executive order whittling down the Department of Education's scope.
What's the impact here in Massachusetts to our students in your mind?
To me, this is really distressing. I think it's a dumb idea. It seems to me we should be doing everything we can to make America more competitive, continue to invest in education. And I can tell you as governor, I'm going to continue to support and invest in education in our state.
Let me ask you about NIH funding, because we were both at Boston Children's earlier this week as you toured that facility. And I remember during the press conference afterwards, you seemed to get a little choked up when you were talking about the kids upstairs.
You know, seeing these little kids and, want to take that away, want to take that hope away from any family. You know, we're better than that.
I cover you pretty often. I don't see that from you very often. Do you feel like right now this moment is going beyond political frustration for you?
Yeah, on a number of fronts. You know, I started to cry because, and I'm probably getting emotional now. You know, this isn't politics. It's not a game. These are people's lives.
A fight the governor believes is only just beginning.
It makes me so sad. It also makes me really mad.
That, of course, is just a small portion of our sit-down interview with Governor Maura Healey. This Sunday, right before Meet the Press on NBC 10 Boston, we're going to share more of our conversation with the governor, including how she views herself in the national political conversation. At the State House, Matt Pritchard, NBC 10 Boston.